Hi, my name is Lodas Butkus, and in this episode of Autohodl, I want to do a review of GoNetwork. I have already done the review in the spreadsheet that you can find in the description of this video, and currently the ranking sits at 62%. It was much higher, but I have found some interesting information that led me to basically lowering the score. So the ICO starts in a few days on June 11th, and the ICO ends. It's not clear because it's going to be an auction. The pre-sale is not, I'm not too sure how is the pre-sale going to be, but they are giving away bonuses of up to 15%. Hard cap is again unknown because it's going to be a Dutch auction, and the total number of tokens 100 million, and half of that is going to be for the ICO. So let's go to the team. So I give it 6 because, well, they were the winners of Ethereum Waterloo, which is basically a programming contest, which is one of the biggest ones, and they also have a picture with Vitalik over there. So it is one of the biggest hackathons where programmers go to compete, and they were the winners with their implementation. So that tells a little bit of their capabilities in coding, in creating products. But still, the core team is only 3 people that you can see in this video from the competition, and then they also have 5 advisors. One of them is from the director of product management and Tinder. We all know Tinder, obviously. Then a Stanford University advisor, stands for Stanford University Graduate School of Business, a Director of Advancement Faculty of Engineering at University of Waterloo, another one from Waterloo, and Chief Scientist at MapleSoft. So yeah, I would maybe give it a higher score, but they are only revealing 8 people from their team, which is kind of interesting in my opinion. So the idea, what is the Go network? Well, to put it shortly, it's Lightning Network for Ethereum. What is Lightning Network? Well, it's basically your wallet. Instead of sending transactions and signing them to the blockchain, you can open channels. So you can build a whole network of channels between different parties. But let's start with just 2 channels. So you have your wallet and your friend's wallet, or let's say you are an employee and you have an employer. That would be, I think, a better example. So you open up a channel and you're maybe a freelancer and you do a job, he pays you, and he sends that payment through the channel. You do another job for him, he sends the payment through the channel again, and you do another payment and another work, and he sends another payment, and at the end of the month he closes the channel and then sends a single transaction out of maybe like 100 designs you did for that employer, and he sends only 1 transaction. And these channels are super fast, they can do micropayments and all these things, and basically it is a second layer scaling solution. If you know about Bitcoin, there's already a lot of work being done on the Lightning Network, which should help to scale the Bitcoin network to make fast, cheap transactions, because not every single transaction is going to be registered to the blockchain, and basically it is a scalability project. But there's already a Raiden network that is doing this for Ethereum. So how is GoNetwork different? is that they are doing a mobile first approach. Though this is not too different, but overall the idea is good, and I think uh, Ethereum definitely benefits from that. There are several teams working on the scalability, and we'll see who will be the winner. So overall the idea is good. Next, the community. If you just go to their Telegram, they have a lot of people, almost 70,000 people on their Telegram, but you should take it with a grain of salt, and I will talk about that in a moment. And the tokenomics, well, I'm not a fan of auctions at all. They can go either way. You can either get a superb deal if there are not too many participants, or you can get some overpriced tokens, like it was with not Augur. I forgot the name of the ICO, but basically um, the people were so in a rush to buy the tokens, and the price per token were like $250, and then it fluctuates to $100, and overall, even though it's a very small project, the token price is very bad uh, for overall market investors. And then lastly, the bonus where I give 5 points if there is no problems uh, with their project. Well, I cannot give them those 5 points because there is massive FUD around them. So they had an advisor, Ian Bolina, which is a very popular YouTuber that does ICO reviews, similar to me, similar like me, and he was actually signed up as an advisor for GoNetwork, but we do not see him anymore over here because he was basically an advisor that should help them with the tokenomics. So he should have given them advice and basically built up the whole process of how many tokens to sell, at which price, etc., what bonuses to give, and stuff like that. But and they were not listening to them. Uh, they, well, yeah. So Ian Bolina had no word basically there, and he decided to step down because overall they decided to do an auction. So why even have Ian Bolina to on board? So that's very strange. And as I said, you should take this number of their community with a grain of salt because, well, Ian Bolina is very, very popular, and when he uh, told that he's going to be advising it, their Telegram exploded, and this is why they have so many people in their Telegram community. So yeah, even though it is big, you should take it with a grain of salt. And then there's a lot of FUD as well about their team, that maybe it is some kind of exit scam, that they're trying to just raise a lot of money and they have no plans of doing anything. So Ian Bolina talks about that in his video and why he stepped down, that basically they lied to them, the team lied to him on the whole the ICO, and overall that is kind of bad stuff really. So I would not touch this ICO, even though a lot of stuff really looks really good, and it might have success because of the idea overall. But yeah, I would not touch it because of all the FUD. Maybe if you have done your own research and you don't mind all the problems with their team, then it might be an ICO for you, but overall I would not touch it. So this is my review of GoNetwork. Again, you can find all my reviews and my spreadsheet in the description of this video. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye.